Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Square Enix Play Arts Catwoman figure. First, we'll take a look at the packaging. The figure comes packaged with 3 alternate right hands, a gun, and an alternate head. Actually, she comes with 2 alternate right hands and 1 alternate left hand. Instructions for the accessories are found on the inside of the packaging, as are the instructions for assembling the display stand, which, when fully assembled, looks like this. And it has an interchangeable claw for smaller figures or bigger figures. One of the great things about the paint job is the paint's use of light and dark, which allows for shading on the sculpt. Not just on the catsuit itself, but even on the gloves. Articulation on this figure is pretty strong. Even on her feet, you've got, at the ankle, a swivel joint and a ball joint. Double jointed knees. Her pelvis area is built of like a soft rubbery material, which allows for good flexibility of the legs. There is like a limited range mid-torso cut and also pivoting hips. And plenty of arm articulation, including a swivel ball at the wrist and the rotation of the hand itself. And aside from regular arm rotation, there is also the shoulder hinge inside that allows the arm to come forward. There is a ball joint in the head, however the hair limits how much you can bring the head up, and the neck does not articulate. The neck is a sculpted part of the body. Now let's rotate the heads out. Now the figure comes with 2 heads with 2 different hairstyles, but what's really cool is not only the head's interchangeable, the hair is interchangeable as well, so you can swap hairstyles if you so decide, because the ball joint connects into this hair at the bottom. I actually like the windswept hair. I think it's more dynamic looking. One cool feature is the paint on the plastic hair becomes lighter as you reach the tips, which allows the plastic to become a little more translucent. Companies like NECA and Kuobukiya have done this in the past, and I am quite a fan of it. So here she is with what I can only describe as her meow claw hands. And here's the other right hand with the gun in it. When they first announced this action figure line and released pictures, I thought they looked really cool. They were totally recognizable as the movie characters, but they were ever so slightly stylized, and I thought that was a really cool approach, and I was excited to see them when they came out. When I saw the first 2 figures, Batman and Bane, I was really disappointed. I thought the dimensions looked all weird, the paint was kind of silly, I was just not into it at all. So I'm really happy to say that Catwoman and Joker, the next 2 figures in the series, turned out awesome, way better than the first 2. And speaking of stylized, I don't remember Anne Hathaway's boobajubes being this big in the movie. I guess if you're going to stylize anything, it might as well be her snoobs, right? Whether you're a collector that prefers less articulation with better sculpt or more articulation for posability, I think this offers a lot to both, because it's a really, really great sculpt that isn't marred by the articulation, and it's got a lot of articulation so you can reach a lot of posability. I think it's a solid, solid piece. If you're thinking about getting it, I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.